Sup fam? Do you hear that sound? For a starter. Jesus Christ, have an orgasm. Got my new microphone. Much needed, so you should be able to hear me a bit better now when I'm doing these videos. And what I wanted to look at today is these boys. Because there's been a lot of talk about Daniel Wellington lately and how a lot of stores are reselling Daniel Wellington watches without really knowing if they are legitimate or not, at least here in Denmark. Daniel Wellington even sent out a note to their list of retailers saying that they did not know whether the watches that was sold in store at certain retailers were legit or not. But they wasn't able to tell either if, or they didn't have enough evidence to back up the case, to start a case, because normally when someone sells your product and you don't know if it's a real or a fake product, the store isn't allowed to sell the product if they can't verify that the item is legitimate, because reselling fakes is illegal here in Denmark, and I think in most Western countries at least. No racism. But anyway, so I figured why not go buy myself a retail Daniel Wellington watch, which we have here, and then I bought a few different replica watches. This one is the most expensive one, and I think you can tell already now that this one is pretty fucking close. Then we have this one. It's a bit cheaper. Still a great replica though. It looks almost identical, but I'll get into the details. And then we have this one. I won't be going over this one because it's absolute shit. Yeah, the quality is weak, it's low, it's shit. I don't know. But I think one thing you should hear is, I'm just gonna try to put it onto the microphone, and if you can hear it, because the ticking from this clock is retarded. Don't know if you could hear that, but we'll see once I start editing. But moving on, let's get into it. So, first things first, the box it comes in. The only way I can tell is because the machine that pressed this one, the retail box, made some stripes inside the tag. I don't think you can see it, which differs from the replica one, which is just smooth and flat inside of the Daniel Wellington logo. But other than that, this is basically the same material. There's a tiny difference in the size, I think. No, there isn't. It's so little you can't even see it. This one is the retail version, or this one is the replica version, I meant to say. But no real difference. Both has a warranty card in it and a manual and stuff, and the small tool you get to change your strap if you want to wear the nylon strap instead of a leather strap. The watch itself is here. Just got this one, so I haven't set the time. I don't think I have on this one. I did. The main difference on these two is the strap. The strap is wrong on this one. As you can see, I assume they are supposed to be the same, because this one is the lightest brown there is, or unless you go for that almost pale brown that looks, it looks shit. But this one is the cognac colored strap. The clock itself, the biggest difference is probably in the Daniel Wellington logo. The replica is a bit thicker and a bit darker, but other than that, and then the clock itself is a bit more white on the replica, where this one is a bit more off-white. Looking at the coloring of the metal, because that's where the cheaper versions really stand out. Again, almost identical. Actually, the retail is a bit more rose gold, where this one is a bit too gold. On the other hand, when you buy the slightly cheaper version, you get one that is just way too pink. So they should hit somewhere in the middle if they want to make a perfect replica. But this is it's a pretty good giveaway that either the gold is too golden or the rose gold is too pink. Yeah, looking at the back plates, those are totally identical. No difference at all. Same serial, or not the same serial number, but the same serial number placement and the same logo placement, the same text around the edges and stuff. There's no difference, none whatsoever. The straps out here looks the same as well. The real difference on these two is in here. I opened up both. I'm not going to do it now because I'm afraid of scratching them, and I think I'm just going to sell the retail anyway. But the retail watch has a different clock than this one inside. I looked up the retail watch on the internet, and it's like, I think $6 or something in the retail. And it's called Yomani Super GL20 if you want to look it up yourself, with a Y, Yomani. Fuck it, I'm gonna spell it. Well, this one, I wasn't able to find any info on the retail or the replica clockwork, so I'm assuming that it's an even cheaper clockwork. But the fact that the clockwork of this one costs $6 just really enhances all the shit you read about Daniel Wellington on the internet, because a lot of people rant them for the quality of the watch, and yes, they do sell a cheap ass Chinese watch for way more than they should, but it's business and I respect it. I don't really see the problem, and I don't see why people hate so much, because it's just because it's Chinese made and it's cheap does not mean that it can't function for a long period of time. It's a quartz watch, so it will run out of battery eventually, but other than that, there is no kind of thing that does not allow this watch to work for a long period of time. So people should chill out a bit and let other people wear whatever the fuck they want around their, you know, shins. No, that's on the legs. Cuffs, no. Handcuffs, no. No. Fuck that. You know what I mean. Because a lot of the people that rant Daniel Wellington watches are the same people that sit on the internet and buy like $200, $300, $400 replica cheap watches. I'd much rather pay $20 for a fake Daniel Wellington than I'd pay $300 for a fake Rolex. I know it's probably still a great quality, but it's a Rolex after all, and I wouldn't you wouldn't buy a fake Lamborghini or something. I know you can, so I don't really get it, and I don't really see where the difference is, to be honest. But I think that's my 2 cents. So anyways, guys, I spoke about a giveaway in the last video, and I'm still gonna do it, but I'm gonna need you guys to make sure that I get 1,000 subscribers before I do it. I just received the pants, so just give me a minute. I'm gonna try to find them so you can see them. So basically it's these. There's been a shit ton of hype about them on the internet, and AliExpress sellers are making a shit ton of money on these, and they cost literally nothing. And that's why I'm giving away a pair for you guys. There's a few conditions. You have to live in Europe, because I'm not gonna pay like $30, $40 to send a pair of fucking pants to you in US. You can buy them and have them shipped for free for less anyway. But if you do live in Europe and you would like a pair of these, comment below. Just say something about these Daniel Wellington watches. I don't give a fuck what you write. Just write something. And once we reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna give these away. I'm gonna just pick a random comment and I'll document it so people won't think I'll be cheating or anything. But that's it. That's all for me today. I don't think I will edit this video too much because I'm trying to keep the videos above 10 minutes and this one is only 12 minutes long at the moment, so because I need that extra ad revenue. But anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about the watches and everything, and see you next time.
This is a tricky bit.